There are so many mysteries that feel like fake stories that sound like horror movie, but some of them actually happened. September 1987. A couple in Atlanta called the police because their house began bleeding, and the bleeding is real human blood. And the surprising part is no crime, no body, no explanation till now. So today the story is about a strange case, the house that started bleeding real blood. So the story begins at 114 Fountain Drive, a normal looking home in a quiet neighborhood. In that house, an elder couple lived, Minnie Winston and her husband William. They were just normal ordinary people living a just quiet normal life. No crime history, no conflicts, no strange behavior reported. But on the night of 8th September 1987, Minnie stepped out from the bathroom but noticed something on the bathroom floor. Dark red liquid, thick, wet, everywhere. At first, she thought she caught herself, but she was fine. Then she rushed to her husband and shook him, and he was fine too. But the blood wasn't just in the bathroom floor. It was in the hallway, on the walls, in the kitchen. From everywhere the blood is bleeding. After seeing blood from everywhere bleeding up, they got panicked and called the police. Police arrived there expecting a violent crime scene, maybe a stabbing, an accident, anything. But instead, they find a house that covered in a red blood. And what made more worse the situation is the blood was fresh. The blood do not match with couple, and no forced entry, no broken window, no sign of struggle, and no trail leading in or out. And here question rise. If someone had been injured inside the house, where was the body? And if someone planted the blood, where did they get in? And the strange weird question, if house was bleeding itself, how? And this was the man in whole moment for the investigator. The deeper they looked, the deeper the mystery became. So, the Georgia State Crime Lab joined the case. These were trained forensic experts. They tested the samples, tracked direction of flow, examined patterns, and what they found was clear. The blood did not match with anyone in the house, but they could not find where it came from. No reputed pipes, no medical waste, no storage containers, no stains leading into the house. Every logical explanation collapsed. The couples were interviewed multiple times, but all the time the result, the answer pointed to the same conclusion. There was human blood in the house, but the source was unknown, and eventually the investigation stopped. The story, the case, ends with no answer, but ends with a line. A line, what is proven and what only people assume. So at first, let's talk what is proven. Police records confirm that on 8 September 1987, police were called at the house on Fountain Drive in Atlanta. They entered the house, they saw the blood, not in one room, not in one corner, but multiple areas of the house the blood was bleeding. Forensic testing confirmed that the blood was human blood, and the blood type was O, and the blood type did not match with the person living in the house. After days of investigation and lab testing, the official explanation came. The official explanation was simple and deeply troubling. The source of the blood could not be identified. And that's the end of the verified story. And everything beyond this point is speculation. Some people claim that the house was bleeding by itself. But the question is how? While others said the couple were staged the entire event. Police found no motive, no tools, and no source of blood. And some suggested a hidden crime or a secret victim. But no evidence support that either. in the paranormal explanation. Ghosts, corpses, hauntings were never part of the official investigation. They came later from people trying to explain the unexplainable. And that's the real breakthrough of this case. Not that house was the haunted, not the couple lied. So even with police, forensic, science, and real evidence, some mystery remains open. Just a confirmed event and a question that was never answered. So with this, the story of a bleeding house ends here. So if you really love this story, please hit that subscribe button, share your thoughts in comment. I would love to hear from you. So until then, that build from chaos, I will see you in this video. Bye.